How do largely you stay afloat financially?
Well, in the fall it was really a tough situation because we actually didn't have any funding up until about 4 weeks before the WTO came to town. And so it was very much a conceptual project at that point. We had lots of people energized about the possibilities, but we still didn't have any money in the bank. And so we were doing lots of fundraising through different connections we have, personal connections we have with strategic partners here in Seattle and nationally. Some groups were able to take on fundraising, for example, Paper Tiger TV in New York, their well-established independent media video organization there, was able to raise $10,000 for the satellite uplink time that we made use of to get out daily reports. And then here in Seattle, we were able to hook up with several progressive donors that saw the value in this project and the potential of it for social change, and they were able to plug in and contribute some money. And along the way, of course, we had screenings, fundraisers, potlucks, garage sales, everything to try to really make sure that we had enough to really seize the opportunity and seize the moment to get the story out from Seattle. So that was what helped us do it, to raise the amount of funds we needed. In the short term, we also put a lot on credit and just figured, we'd catch up down the line afterwards, kind of a good faith effort. And that has happened. We've actually raised about $54,000 total as far as actual money, cash donations. And then we estimate about $70,000 in in-kind donations, whether it was equipment or services from media professionals who chipped in for free, computers that were donated, DSL lines, etc., things like that.
What do you propose will be the plans for the IMC in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, the plan is for the Media Center locally to be a true community resource for people to communicate within their communities to help facilitate that, especially communities that are underrepresented in the media as it exists right now. And so for folks to be able to communicate better within their communities about issues that are relevant to them as far as moving us towards a more progressive agenda, a more progressive society. And then also to help folks communicate across communities, communities that may not be very much in dialogue at this point. So that's locally what we want to help facilitate. And also to broaden the idea of what media is and what activism is. Right now there's a pretty limited notion, I think, of media as audio, video, print, and the web. Media, if you break it down, is really the plural of the word medium. So there's lots of different mediums that people use to communicate, and that's what we're interested in, whether that's using the Media Center as a place for people to have face-to-face discussions and communicate with each other, have forums and panels and screenings like we have been, have spoken word performances, or other mediums for communication like spoken word, like hip-hop, like music, like graffiti, postering. We want to provide copier resources for people to put out their zines and do flyering and leafleting. So to really use all sorts of, to redefine what we think and make more kind of the people's media, reclaim the term media, and then also to explode apart this notion of what activism is, because it can be a very limiting idea, and I think can feel like it creates a lot of distance for folks about, well, if I can't contribute 10 hours a week to this cause and I'm not an activist and I can't, I shouldn't have a voice, I shouldn't go participate in that discussion. And we don't think that's necessarily a valuable notion, so we want to redefine what we're doing as a way for people to tell their stories and to talk to each other. And I think that's a really powerful idea. So if we can really be moving towards reclaiming these notions and connecting communities together, having dialogue and discussion about very charged and important issues of race, class, gender, about the role of capital, the way money influences every aspect of our society, discussions about justice. If we can be a resource for those discussions to happen, then I think we'll accomplish our goal for the next 3 to 5 years. And to use media and the different mediums and technologies as tools for doing that, to advance the progressive agenda that we're doing already.
Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you doing this interview for me.
Sure. Thank you.